The views and opinions expressed here belong to the person saying them and do not necessarily reflect those of everyone involved. Basically, if someone says something wild, don't come after the rest of us. We're just as confused as you are. Oh, and just a heads up. Sometimes a few colorful words slip out. You've been warned.
The way the cookie crumbles.
That's right.
Is that
Joe
what they
is my
say?
favorite.
Oh, Joe's got a... You say Joe's your favorite?
Yeah.
The heck is that supposed to mean? Yeah, because you didn't even tell me the start time was 30 minutes late, and then I'm 2 minutes late from you guys being 30 minutes late that you're calling my phone.
No, we
What's up
said
with
it
that,
well
yo?
in advance. This is stupid. Stop talking.
At 6:41.
I think
Mike's
you did it
down.
because you saw that I did a Whatnot show today.
No, Dan, I got rid of Whatnot. I'm true. I'm true to my beliefs.
Yeah, well, you know who else get rid of Whatnot?
Hopefully you.
I'm done. I quit.
You done?
After, yeah, I mean, probably.
Oh my God, yes or no?
Right now, yes, but I don't know if tomorrow I could change my mind.
Why would
During
you
my
change your
shift-
mind?
I think I'm going to quit live selling altogether.
What?
I had an epiphany.
Before you gave Dinda the chance.
Hey, what are you talking about? I did like 5 Dinda shows last week.
Oh, here we go.
Why
didn't I get any notifications?
Probably
You
because you
did
blocked me.
And we verified. We verified that you did good on your Dip shows.
Did I? No.
We messaged you and you said it's the best one yet.
Well, I did a threads. I was on the raid train last week. That was good. I mean, I did good. I was happy with the sale. I ultimately didn't make any money, but I had fun and it was good.
What do you mean ultimately didn't make any money? Sorry, my shirt's all wrinkled. I would just walk the beach.
That's what I'm waiting to do this podcast, and you're walking on the beach.
He's walking the beach. Can we air quote that?
Were you vlogging?
No,
hey, guess who? Camera broke. My camera broke. So this is another thing I have to add to the list of stuff I gotta get. I'm throwing it away.
How did your camera break?
I don't know. It just stopped. It keeps shutting off. So I'm throwing it away. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Just whatever you get. Hopefully this computer works. Or else I don't know.
Hey, I have to issue an apology because
they still need to apologize to me.
This
definitely
is
not
rare. So
definitely
if you're
not
getting this is super
No,
rare.
no,
So
no.
if you're getting this apology,
Oh God!
I'll give you a rundown. I'll give you a rundown. Couple days ago, I think it was like Thursday or Friday. By the time Dave finished our episode, it had to be Friday. No, it may have been Saturday. Dave calls me early in the morning, and he just said, "Mike, I'm seriously convinced your show is just rage bait at this point." And can you guess what it was about?
I know what it was about.
What was it about, Dan?
It was about the cheese.
What the hell? How do you know it? Were you on their podcast?
I'm on the podcast this week on Trash to Cash.
Go. So you son of a gun.
I was listening.
So when I called, so Dave called me last night. He's like, "Hey, you want to be on a podcast?" And I was like, "No, I can't. I wasn't home at the moment." And then he calls me like,
"That's weird. My phone didn't ring."
I texted you the other day about it, Joe.
Oh, all right. Okay. But anyway, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Wait, you didn't text me about it?
No.
What the hell, Dan?
I thought you would think I was bragging.
You are bragging. That's what you're doing with Joe. You're bragging.
No, Joe and I tell each other everything.
Really?
Yeah, we're 4 minutes in, and we didn't tell anybody who we are. But anyway, I'm sure they already know this disaster.
Ahead, Dan, do the intro.
You think they want to know?
Just remember, this is not Trash to Cash, superstar. Okay.
See, that's why I didn't tell you. Joe just ignores me. This is a reseller leftovers.
Go ahead.
I was waiting for my text. Yeah.
See, that's why I didn't tell you guys.
No,
I told Joe.
But anyway, go ahead, Dan. You can introduce us now.
I don't want to anymore. Whatever. You guys don't be mean to me. You just gonna sit there and you're just gonna be a mush mouth and chew your ice?
Yeah, Mush Mouth reactivated. Go ahead, Dan. Intro us.
This is Reseller Leftovers Podcast, episode 83. We talk nothing but reselling and pieces of cheese.
All resell. Okay, so go ahead. Finish your story, Mike, with this cheese. So
he asked me to come on the show, and I'm like, no, I can't do it. And then he called me like 20 minutes later. I'm like, what the hell? And turns out I'm guessing he just wanted me on there with Dan to talk about the stupid grilled cheese. So he called me. He's like, did you get an answer? And I'm like, I did, in fact, get an answer. My wife left a comment yesterday because she had to. I mean, who the hell? Why wouldn't she? Let's see. Just here to clarify that Mike doesn't even make his own grilled cheese, and I always make them with 2 pieces of cheese. So I verified with Dave. He's like, good Lord. He's like, and I'm like, look, I'm just saying 1 piece of cheese is fine. 1 Kraft single is fine. That 1 Kraft single makes a grilled cheese because you're grilling the cheese. What
is it even worth making that sandwich with one?
No.
We're on 2 weeks of grilled cheese here.
And then Dan, of course, responds an hour ago because Dan was just so busy quitting all live selling.
Are you kidding me? You were walking on the beach. I've been working for a week and a half now.
He just got off of Whatnot.
I'm running. No, I got off of Whatnot after about 20 minutes. I was like, see you later. Deuces.
Oh, see, Ray Nashville Flippers, most recent comment 2 days ago. Dan thinks all Mexican people look alike.
That's not true.
I think all the women look alike, and I think all the men look alike. But I don't think
Mike
men
talking
look like
too.
the women.
No, I was gonna say if you're listening on the audio version, but we don't have that anymore. We're too poor.
We got a duck, dude. We're coming to you not live in 720p. Like
it's 480.
We can't even afford 1080 right now, dude. That's it. Oh, by the way, this episode is brought to you by Mike Medco Meetups again.
The third time?
Maybe I can remember to put his logo in there.
Oh my Mike, I'm so sorry. I feel like Mike, I don't know.
My guy, again,
I feel like Mike's taking on too much.
You think? I mean, he's out on the beach. He's got plenty of time.
I don't know. I'm sitting here waiting to start recording, and it's like I'm itching. Like, where's the link? Something. I can sit there and do something. So I'm just at the mercy of Mike.
Okay,
stroll on the beach.
Hey,
and I didn't even want. I was gonna call Joe, but I was like, Joe doesn't even answer me when I text him. So like, he's gonna automatically answer me today?
I called you. But you there's something wrong with your phone because he never got the message at 6:41.
I never got the message.
So drop.
Reseller Leftovers episode 83.
How was it being on Trash Cash? Did you have fun?
I did. Yeah, but I was nervous. I get so nervous. Like it's nerve wracking. It was great to. I mean, it was because I did a secret episode. Like one of the first secret episodes I was on there. I get nervous talking. I mean, because there's gonna be like, I don't know, because there's gonna be so many people listen to that, and then I'm nervous talking about it right now. But there's gonna be so many people listen to it, and then I'm like, oh man, what if they hate me? They're gonna hate me. Ooh. Then
so what?
Then I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you're not gonna lose us any subscribers at this point.
I was begging for. No, I wasn't. I went in planning on begging for subscribers. I think I mentioned subscribers one time, maybe twice. But I had fun. It was awesome.
Speaking of Trash to Cash, I'm sure you listened last week. Did you realize that Kevin listens to us in the shower? I don't know if everybody.
I'm well aware of it.
Oh, you were aware of it.
I'm known for months. It's so weird.
Well, why don't we have like a tier in our membership that you can speak directly to Kevin in the shower? Whatever comment they leave, we read it to him, and because we know he's in the shower right now.
Yeah.
Do you want to open that up to someone if they say something mean? What?
We got it. It's contractual. We got to read it.
You're gonna read it.
So you can send whatever you want in, and we're gonna read it to Kevin because he's in the shower right now. Listen.
You have to send $1.99 super chat. And it will be naked messages or messages to naked Kevin. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. Whatever you want, I will read it.
Okay, but Mike, in normal Mike voice. I mean, not in normal Mike voice, in clear Mike voice, right?
Oh, microphone mic?
Microphone Mike, yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's see what we get out there.
Wait, Dave. So I get this. So getting on Trash Cash, though, I don't remember what day it was. I get a text from someone from a number I don't know. And it just says, "What time do you go to bed on Sundays?" And I just thought it was some like weird text. And I was like, "I'm not answering this." So I just ignored it. I was like, "This is so weird. Who texts that? Who texts that to somebody?" So the next day, I was coming home from I went to Aldi to get some groceries, and I'm turning in, and my phone's ringing in my car, and I'm like, that number looks like the same number was asking me what time I was going to bed on Sundays. I'm like, and I don't answer the phone unless I know who it is. Like I don't want to get stuck giving my information to people. So I don't answer it, and then I get a message, and you can transcribe. You can see the transcriptions from your messages, your voicemails on iPhone. So this, I just see this transcription. It started off with, it says, "Daniel in demand. This is a wellness check for your feet. Have your feet call me back." This is Dave. So that I was pumped. Yeah, but yeah, that was it. I guess that was it.
So I'm sure you gave an update on your feet in their podcast.
Yeah, it's like probably it's gonna probably be one of the most. That's the other. I'm nervous because they even said that this it's gonna be very underperforming, because I think we talked about Carrie was late, and Dave and I talked about my feet for probably the first. It felt like 30 minutes of the show. It was talking about my feet.
So Kevin was gone. He was still on vacation.
Yeah, Kevin wasn't on yesterday.
See, that's back. Kevin wanted to be there. Kevin wanted to be there.
I was hoping he would because he's usually not there. I don't remember how many guests. Usually when there's a guest, he's not there, right? But once in a while there might be one. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of, we need to do a guest, dude. We have to do a guest. Our channel is underperforming.
Well, that's we got to talk some reselling. What do we do reselling?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I'm y'all SOL with reselling for me this week. I didn't do anything.
You did nothing?
Oh, I did nothing.
You didn't do a did the show or nothing?
Dude, I did. I finished all of season 1 and season 2 of Stranger Things. I'm on to season 3.
Okay, well,
I'm trying to. I want to catch up before it comes out. And then I think I looked at it and it's like, it's coming in November or something, is it? There's zero rush whatsoever.
There's like 8 episodes, isn't there? Because I've seen like
per season.
2 seasons. But there's only, 4 seasons?
Yeah.
32 episodes?
Yeah.
I didn't watch any of it.
I mean, I did. I pulled weeds and I did some other stuff. I think I pulled weeds. No, I did that before this past week. I don't know, dude. I didn't do anything. I got no excuse. Sat on my back porch, watched the birds eat the bird feeder.
What did this week? Did this week get away from you, Mike? The whole week?
The heck, man.
No, it's because our friend's daughter was in town. She was still in town when we recorded last week. She didn't leave until Wednesday. Here we are Monday. So in the last 5 days, I haven't really done anything.
Okay.
Just taking a vacation, huh?
Yeah. My life.
Vacation.
My life is a vacation. I can't. I don't know.
Must be nice, man.
I know, man. My life's a nightmare.
I went. Your life's a nightmare.
Yes, it's a little nightmare.
Yeah.
I've been hustling, man. I did. I think I can't remember. Do you remember last week when we recorded? Did I say I did an episode? I did a Whatnot show that day. I feel like I did a show on Monday. Then we recorded, and then Tuesday, I don't know what I did. I can't remember. Wednesday I did a show, Thursday I did 2 shows on Divot cards and Divot threads, and then did I do one on Friday? I don't remember. I just felt like I did shows all week. And I was listing like crazy. At my card shop, I have to. You guys gave me a lot of advice not to sell dollar cards anymore, so now I canceled my store subscription, and I'm delisting my cards as they end because I had over 800 listings, and now I only have 200 free listings. So I don't want to get sucked into having to pay listings for. Can you imagine? Was it like 25 cents if you pay for an extra? Joe, are you frozen? Am I frozen?
No, you're not frozen.
It felt like he was frozen.
So it's 25 cents over 200. So you would have got.
Oh, is that what it? No, I was saying I don't know what it costs, but it's like that. If you go over your insertion fees, like is it 25 cents? I don't know. Whatever it is, but if I'm selling a card for $1 and then I'm paying an insertion fee on top of promoting my listings so anyway, I've been trying to list better cards on there, and then I'll see how that goes for a while. But I did a I don't know why. I'll tell you what. I don't know why I did a show today. I had it scheduled and I was like, I'll do it, and I was supposed to be at like 5:30 tonight, and then I didn't want to do it because I was eating dinner. I was gonna eat dinner around 5:30 before we recorded this. So like, I'll do it in the afternoon. I think the afternoon is probably what kills me. It's because I do a show in midday. Like, it's stupid. But I stayed on for like 15 minutes, and that's like about the 4 out of the last 5 times I've stayed online for 15 minutes. And Andy Sameta was in there. He's like, you can't just go live for 15 minutes, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So then I got done. I was like, I'm just going to leave. I kept on showing shirts, and then because I didn't list them, and it felt lazy not to list them. But then I'm showing them and trying to sell them, and I had stuff listed. And so I was showing the shirts that I didn't have listed, but I was getting tired because there was just no interest in them. So then I was like, well, I'm not just going to sit here. Like, I got to do stuff. I'll go. So I went and listed until I went to go pick up Dodger.
Stellar deals. And maybe the stick lady was part beaver. To which Dan responded, there was a giant beaver in my backyard years ago. It was before the stick lady lived there, though.
You had a beaver in your backyard?
I'm pretty sure it was a beaver. Yeah, I was outside, and I was sitting on my deck, and it was my old dog Oscar was out in the backyard, and I have a detached garage, and so I'm sitting on the deck, and I watch Dodger. He's at the top of the back of the back of the house. And I see him just dart to the back behind the garage, which you can't see but what's behind there because it's detached. So I walk back there, and Oscar is just like doing his barking on his legs, like with his his legs down, butt up, barking. And there's this thing was ginormous. This ginormous beaver.
It doesn't matter if his butt's up, legs down.
Downward dog, man. You know what? Like a downward dog. I'm just barking. What do you make fun of me for?
It's just twerking.
Anyway, I got in between Oscar and the beaver, and then for about a month I sat outside with a bat.
Where do you live at?
Indiana. That's what everyone says, and then I got made fun of at work. And then one of the supervisors that I worked with.
Do you have a pond nearby? A lake?
Probably, nah, not really.
Is there a creek behind your house? I mean, this is natural habitat of beavers. They're not just roaming around.
You're just like everyone else that I tell this story to. I told this story.
Common sense.
I told this story at work, and they all laughed and made fun of me, made little jokes with their mush mouth ice, and. Someone I work with, she's laughing at me, making fun of me, and then maybe a couple months later, she was driving home from work on this street behind my house, and she just came back to work, and she's like, you know what, Dan? I saw a beaver walk across the street, and she was dead serious. I've never seen a beaver since. And people say I was lying, but why would I make that up? That'd be stupid.
No,
I don't know how it got into the house or it got into the yard. I have no idea.
It could have been
A mole? No, it was
no,
gigantic. A groundhog? Nope.
no. It could have been like a nutria.
What's a nutria? Is that like a?
See,
Could have been like one of them big old pigs. It was a beaver. I'm telling you, it was a beaver.
A nutria.
Is that big? It was big.
Yeah, it's big.
That looks like a beaver. What is nutria? Type of a beaver? Is that thing nice or mean? It looks mean.
They usually don't mess around with people. Like you'll see them swimming in lakes and stuff like that.
I think it was way bigger than that. See, you know what? I wish I had a camera.
You wish you had a camera?
Yeah, because I could take a picture of it. The only thing that could verify it would be
That's an otter.
Oscar, and he died.
That's an otter. That's a nutria.
Poor Oscar.
How the hell is the dog going to verify?
He could have told you, but he died.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he did. Sorry. I don't want to kill the mood.
You're talking about your dead dog.
No, I don't.
Did he die soon after Kevin met him?
I don't think Kevin never met him.
You're muted, Joe. Something, your mic's not working.
Oh, I mean, he might have muted himself.
No, he's not muted.
I should make you feel real bad right now. Whatever.
How about now?
Oh yeah, what are you doing, Joe?
I don't know. I tried hooking up a new microphone, so I'm just gonna forget it and just use this.
We can't hear you.
Not at all?
I mean, you sound like you're in the other room.
Yeah, you sound like this, Joe. Hey, how's it going? What? You can't hear me? Huh?
How about now?
Yeah. Just don't touch anything.
I'll try not to touch anything.
Don't touch anything. Don't touch it, please.
Joe, did you schedule your live show yet?
Next month.
No, this is the month.
Yeah, this is the month.
No, I said next month.
I'm tired of your excuses, Joe. When's your show? Dan and we're not gonna put up with it anymore.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm the guy that gets you it goes after Dan. We can't screw this.
No, we're gonna change roles now.
No.
I'm getting after you to get on Dib, Joe.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll get on there next month.
All right. Did you listen, Joe?
Dan showed his loyalty by quitting Whatnot.
I did a show earlier today.
Mike, I'll forward you Dan's text. He'll text me probably tomorrow morning or the next day. I said, listen, I didn't give up on Whatnot yet.
I canceled my shows. I canceled the rest of my shows.
All right, then you're done.
I mean, I didn't have anyone bookmark them. So I had one bookmark on 3 shows, so that's how good I did. No, here, I'm telling you that if I do, I enjoyed my thread show last week. Like it was stuff that it was a sports team show because I talked about it last week. I wanted to do a thread show. I was showing you t-shirts, right? So after we got done, I went and looked, and there was I was like trying to find a spot to do a show, and there was just 2 Ray Trains, and I'm like, I'm not gonna like go up against the Ray Trains. So I saw one was a sports team Ray Train. I'm like, man, I would have liked to join that. That sounds like fun. And I went into the live seller chat, and there's someone that quit. Like, not quit. They couldn't do theirs. They had to give up their spot. So I went on it. I was a go-getter.
You saved the day.
Huh?
You saved the day.
I don't know if I saved the day. They would have been fine without me, but I was like, you know what? I could do
Dan, we
Mike,
value you.
Mike, are you the one that schedules it all? Schedules all the okay.
No, gosh. Kalen's
Joe
Collectibles.
Deals, Kalen's Collectibles.
And there's one.
Second Love will do some on a different one, I think, or she admin. We got quite a few. I mean, Mimi's an admin. So
yeah, so I think I would do that. I think I'll do something like that but other than that, I honestly I don't know. I just don't think like I did the DVD show last week and that sucked. And I didn't think it was in my head, I mean I didn't think it was gonna go great, and then Mike you asked me how it went and you said you just put it on commons. And then like I was talking about that yesterday on Trash to Cash, and Dave was saying like it's $5. Like most of the DVDs are like $5 range, $5 to $10 range. He's like, no one's gonna buy those. Like you have to sell them in lots if you're gonna, because everyone's like a reseller, and that's like I'm fine. I originally was gonna put them on Whatnot, hoping to get like wrestling collectors, like not collectors, but people who enjoy wrestling would buy those. Would buy a few episodes instead. So like I've tried it and it didn't work, and I listed them just today, like literally an hour ago on eBay. I just made 2 lots and listed them. I sold a few, but it wasn't. I mean, I made $8 for an hour. Luckily, Keith, Vintage Sport Flips, no less.
Wait, you made $8? Which one was it on cards?
No, we did it on regular Dibdit last week.
But it was cards.
No. It was wrestling DVDs.
The DVD show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I ended up co-streaming with Keith, so it wasn't as brutal. It didn't feel as brutal because in between me showing a wrestling DVD, Keith sold stuff because he had stuff people wouldn't want, and it was. Was
it other stuff than DVDs?
Of Keith?
That Keith had, yeah.
Yeah. He sold like sports memorabilia and stuff. So
basically, you made $8 for a half hour worth of work.
Oh, I mean, put an hour of my time.
That's $16 an hour.
But I
worked
live for an hour.
Was that?
I was live for an hour.
Yeah, it's true.
Like I wasn't expecting it to go crazy, like to be like, oh my god, Dan, I can't believe you brought all these to Dibdit, man. Look at you. Did such a good job. So I listed them today. I don't know if I might have I listed them 2 lots of 18 instead of I was like torn. Should I just list them all in one big lot? But I was like, I don't want to do that. Maybe someone doesn't want to spend like they don't want to buy 36 DVDs. So I listed 2 of 18 instead of making a bunch of little ones. And so I listed them for $49.99. It's like $2.77 a piece with offers, and hopefully I get an offer.
Yeah, well, I'm over on this thing called eBay.
Oh, did you list this week, Joe?
It's been good to me. It's been good to me lately. I had a return. Not talking about a return. It was an old return, but the time frame for that person to send it back expired, so they released my money. So that, and I listed like 15 items yesterday, and I sold 7 today. So
7 of the 15?
Not all new. What's that?
7 of the 15?
No, they were all. Oh. I think 3 of the 15 were new. So.
Hey, did y'all watch Kevin's like recent Flipper video?
No,
where he talked about like the eBay promoted.
No, not yet.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, dude.
He's gonna be mad, but I'll watch it probably in the morning. I've been watching.
What is it? That new promoted thing that they were talking about? That
is that what they're because Carrie asked. I think it was Carrie. Carrie asked me something about that yesterday. I had no idea what he's talking about. So maybe I should have. I was watching. I didn't watch. I watched a little bit. I don't know. I watched before we started when I was waiting. Bad as Rad had an 11-minute video, so I watched that.
That's right. That's
where you get someone that's selling fake stuff on Whatnot.
Do we know this person?
Or Jamble, one of the two. I don't know. They both suck. Or
do we know the person that's selling this fake stuff?
No, I don't know that person. I've never heard of them in my life. That's where they're. I mean. It's nice to hear the news, but if I don't like know them, I'm like it's not as juicy. The tea.
Mike, anyway, so me?
Yeah.
I was looking at I was gonna go look at my eBay.
Oh,
Every time
You
someone
said-
mentions a return or something, I want to make sure that that I'm still above standard. Okay?
This was an old return though, but the guy never sent it back, so I'm good.
Right.
I have a
That's
return.
That's a positive thing, I think.
Well, they probably didn't want to pay the shipping.
That's true. I think it was only like a $15 item, so
I
might
got
have been 30.
I have a return. They shipped it back. It's on its way.
Mm,
I refunded someone today, a partial refund. I sold a pair of Allbirds shorts. You know the shoe brand Allbirds.
Uh-huh.
I had a pair of shorts, and I was like surprised they didn't sold it. I've had them listed for a little while, so I'm printing the label up, and the label says it's going to cost me. They're like running shorts, and the label costs almost $13. And I'm like, how the heck is this pair? It's like 8 ounces. I'm like, how's this $13? I looked, the dimensions I had inputted whereas 40 by 13 by 3.
did you put the waist size on there or something?
No, my fat fingers. When I looked later, I did it almost again. When I make it 10 by 13 by 1, I hit 4. So at some point, so that's what happened. So now I'm nervous that I need to go through all my listings and look to see, because they're usually like, a lot of my listings are defaulted to like 25 by 14 by 4. So it's always, shipping's always astronomical.
Yeah,
So then
why
I always
is that?
adjust it.
Usually when I list clothes, that's what it is. That's what
I don't know.
That's what
I have
happens.
no idea.
Did they take that from the measurement of the, like if
I
you
don't-
put it in your description?
I don't know. I think they just put it in because I have no idea. I just feel like it literally might be a default on eBay, and maybe they're trying to check you, because if you switch it, that's why they probably didn't. That's why they took so long to sell. So then I felt so bad because it was like I gave the guy like $8 back, and I messaged him and I was like, hey, the dimensions are like way off. So like I didn't take $8 from the guy. He's like, yeah, it was a little high, but your price is good. It was good enough. It was fine. Or he didn't say fine, but I thought you guys be a little more. Way to go, Dan.
Well, if you can't commit to whatnot, why do you want us to commit to excitement for you?
What do you mean commit to whatnot? I don't want to commit
Commit
to
to
whatnot.
quitting.
Well, I never want to say never.
You're not a quitter, Dan. Tell them that you're not a quitter.
Now you want me to be on whatnot?
No, I'm
No.
just saying. I don't want you to be a quitter.
I
But
mean,
you can quit whatnot though.
I don't. I'm in a perfect world. I just don't see why. It's literally people. People have probably told me 1,000 times. They're probably sick of me talking about it too, right? It'd be better for me to talk about something different than talking about how miserable I am life selling.
Well, you never talk about your feet. Maybe you should talk about your feet more, because it seems
No, I
like
don't.
that's what people are into.
I will tell you. I think I have like this. I have like well, my mom says like a growth on my finger. I'm pretty sure I have like what is it? Osteoarthritis? Is that what it's called?
Osteoporosis?
No, it's like I can't say it. It's How
do you have osteoarthritis or whatever? Oh,
because
I thought you get that from smoking. Oh no, never mind. It's emphysema I'm thinking about. Never mind.
yeah.
Emphysema. What is it
Never
called?
mind.
I might actually have to go to the doctor just to have them verify for me that what I already know.
Osteoarthritis, the most common form of arthritis that affects millions of people.
So what do we got going on, Dan?
I'm pretty sure I have a digital mucus cyst.
Oh,
A digital mucus?
what?
Digital mucocyst.
Near the
Whatever that
base of the nail, dummy. Base of the nail.
What's that right there? What's the base of the nail, right? See that
Yeah.
bump on my finger? I need to cut my fingernail. Don't look at my fingernail.
Okay. What?
It says it's a firm, hard, round, and skin
When's
colored.
the last time you went to the doctor?
Yeah, what year is it? Like, what kind of doctor? I saw an eye doctor in 2020.
Was that the last doctor you've seen?
Yeah, I saw doctor. I got some glasses.
Holy shit, Dan.
Is that bad?
Yes. Physical.
It's 2025.
Yeah, dude.
I'm still kicking. Still kicking.
You're long overdue for a finger
fine.
up your ass or something. Just
Oh man.
like,
I'm due
is that-
for a colonoscopy, but I mean that's
Herbiden's
45.
Herbiden's node. Maybe it's Herbiden's node. Also common top of the last finger joint. See, this is a finger joint, right?
What's wrong with it? I thought you were talking about your foot.
No, look at that bump on my finger. You see that bump
yeah,
right there?
all you did was do this. You didn't point out anything. You're like, oh, here.
Because you can't see that bump.
Not without you pointing out what the hell you're talking about.
The bump on my.
I
Go
guess,
look at my nail.
I guess it's like
Looks like my grandpa's finger. My
why
grandpa probably.
are we doing this?
Because I have it. That's what I have.
Self-diagnosed, refuses to see a doctor.
I don't refuse.
You saw an eye doctor 5 years ago, Dan. How old are you?
Too old. I'm too old to be not seeing a doctor, I guess. I mean, I don't. Maybe I went. I don't know if I went. Probably not.
I really need to do some reselling. I got to do something with my room too, because it's the same shit in the background, and I don't do.
I know.
Hell, I haven't hung
Next
up
to
that
the left
shelf
of that
in
TV, you
months.
probably should have a poster. It would really tie the room in.
Shut up, Dan. What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
remember that poster that he keeps talking about?
Maybe she gets Stranger Things poster.
I have, dude. I don't need that. I don't need no poster.
Yeah, what do you got going on? You gonna do a Did the Show this week?
No, so I did.
No. A week.
Hey, you gotta understand. We do stuff like go to the beach and stuff. Okay.
How many times a week do you go to the beach, Mike?
Do you live on the beach?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
How
less than
far-
10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
So yeah, pretty much. I mean, we go down there to walk, and we were doing it in the morning, and then like we had done it in like a week. So my wife's like, "Let's go." So we did it tonight. She wanted to do it today. Get back into the groove of things.
So you haven't done any Did shows because you went for a walk tonight.
No, I didn't say that. I'm
That's
done
what I
any
heard.
Dibbit shows.
That's
just
what I
'cause I
thought you
don't
said. Is that what he said, Joe?
That's what I heard.
No, no.
And then he's going to walk next week, so he's not going to do anything.
Yeah, so you're not going to do any Did shows this week either?
I may.
He's walking.
I don't know.
You don't schedule them. You
Hey,
just pop up.
if you want like real reselling stuff.
Yeah.
I told you, like right now, I can sit there and say what the issue is. I want to go through my garage and I want to pull everything out of tubs because I've got a bunch of like some of the stacked 27-gallon tubs and stuff. And I want to go through there, and I have a couple shelves where I always have my listed inventory, and they would be in like the clear totes, like the smaller ones, because the 27-gallon, those are the big black with yellow lids, so you can't really see through them. I have clear tubs, huh?
The ones that are behind you.
Yeah, those are the big ones that I have stacked up. But I use smaller ones like this little bitty one. It's similar to that. Similar to that size. But I have those on my shelves. So what I want to do is put all the ones that I have, you know, A, B, C, all the way to like Q or something. S, I don't know where it ends. But I want to just go through all those black tubs that I have, and I want to just fill them up. I'll put like 10 to 15 items in each, whatever I can fit. And that will be A, and then I'll do the same thing for B all the way through. And they won't necessarily be listed, but then I can just go down there. All of these kind of things will be Dibdit stuff, and then everything here, they'll be prepped, and I just go grab a tub, and I'll list what's in that tub.
Oh,
That's
I
what I
thought
wanna do.
you're going to put it on Dibdit list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
sure.
all the stuff that's in these the ones that I have labeled, those are going to be my eBay inventory. Like if it's over a certain amount, or it doesn't have like the pop culture draw or something like that, any certain reason that I want, if I want to list it on eBay, like I buy some specialized stuff, Dan. So like whenever you're buying stuff like that, where you'd run it live, but you might have like 2 or 3 people bidding on it just because it's worth a certain amount of money.
I probably never had 3 people bid on anything I've ever ran.
Dude, I'm tired of pity party.
It's not a pity party.
It is. It is a pity party.
He said it's not.
I quit. Done. It's over.
Oh, what are you quitting now? You quit Whatnot and dipped it now?
No, I'm doing did it cards. No, I'm saying I like for like threads. If I see like if I see a raid trade, something I can pop in, but like I can't just pop up on Whatnot. Like it just doesn't. I just don't want to do it. Like it's stupid.
But you could pop up on Dibdit.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm gonna do. That's why I think I'll quit.
I guess it when I have these
but
things,
I don't want to be like I don't want to do it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do it every week or every other day or whatever. I'd rather do something else. Like I'm gonna do. I think this month I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some more. I gotta get back into cross listing. Like I used to cross list constantly, and my Poshmark was like it was like better than like selling on Whatnot and stuff. But then I kept on trying Whatnot so much, it became such a hassle to try to cross list, and then I like constantly pause, unpause my Vendu. That I think I was like getting ready to pause it this month because I haven't used it. Like I need to just like start listing, see if I can sell stuff on Poshmark. Because like if I have a bad day if I had a bad day on like eBay, sometimes Poshmark would make it up. So like I'm like, oh, okay, that's why you cross list is because I made 1 sale on eBay or no sales, and now I've made 4 sales on Poshmark that, if I wouldn't have cross listed, they wouldn't have showed up. But now I'm not cross listing. So my last week I didn't cross list. So then I was like Thursday I was having a bad day on eBay sales. And I was like, you know what? I need to make some sales today, make something happen. So I did a pop-up. I did a Dibdit card show, and it wasn't like the right night for it. So I didn't make much. So then I was like, well, I would have been, and that's not, I'm not pity partying either. I'm just saying like, it's just like,
I understand that part.
Like, that's unreliable for me. That's just kind of, I don't know enough about it to be like, that's how I'm going to do it. And then like like I said, with the DVDs, that wasn't good. And then like today, I was excited about today because I had a decent weekend on eBay. And I was like, all right, I was ready. Like all weekend, I was like, oh, let me just do this. Let me just do this Whatnot show sometime this weekend. And I was like, man, I just don't feel like doing it this weekend. It's not going to go well. I'm not ready because I had some shirts that I was still wanted to like. I like to have the measurements for the t-shirts if I'm going to show them. And I'm like, I'm not ready. I don't feel like doing it today because I was hustling on Saturday to make sure I got my listings so I could list Saturday and Sunday for my listings for eBay. And I just wanted to kind of just do my listings and just kind of relax. So I was like, oh, I'll do it today. So I was all pumped about it. And I'm thinking, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I'll make, if I can make $70, $80, it'd be awesome. And then like, I made $2.50. I sold a pair of socks.
On eBay?
Huh?
On eBay?
No, on Whatnot.
Oh, Whatnot. Okay.
Yeah. But I was only on there for 15 minutes. I understand that. That's not my pity. I'm not pitying you either. I'm saying, I understand. It wasn't smart, but
do you promote on eBay?
Yeah.
Or,
yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole thing, I mentioned the Kevin video earlier, and like I really want to touch on this because Kevin had said like everybody was getting these reports and everything that way more items are getting the promoted listing fee. You know how normally if they click on the item from the search listing, like they search it, and it'll stay on their thing for like 30 days.
Right.
And now it's like, because somebody else clicked on it and it activated that, even if Joe came in and typed it in there on eBay and searched for it and then bought it, it would still get the promoted listing fee.
Really? I don't.
Yeah.
So is that what's going on? I did hear something like that, but is that
Yeah.
So even if if anybody clicks on that item, it gets tapped for the promoted list.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Horrible. And I do the same thing. Like I don't typically promote. I just don't.
Is that? Let me see.
Out of 12 of my last 12 sales, only 2 sold promoted listings for me, because I used to always have that. So I promote at 5% flat fee at 5%, and I used to do that trending up to a certain percentage and stuff. And when I did that, it always would. I was like, everything sold promoted, and it always was the max. I'm like, what the heck?
Right.
So like, I just buckled down and refused to go past. I maxed it out I did like a year, I think, of 10%, maybe not that long. But then at some point, I just went down to 5%, and I'm just like, I am not going. And it was like a month that I just like barreled through, like just I would not go above 5%. And I mean, I don't do. I mean, I'm not like I'm not saying I'm amazing like or anything, but it seems pretty normal. It doesn't seem. I'll have to watch it. I feel bad now. Kevin's gonna be crying in the shower. I do watch. I just didn't watch this. I was watching I've been watching Survivors, old Survivors.
I want to know, getting back to Kevin in his shower, how Mike knew this for months and didn't tell us.
Because he answered his phone when he was in the shower and said, "Hey, I'm watching y'all." And I'm like, "Please don't. Don't answer your phone, number one, anymore. Like shower running is just weird as shit."
But now look, all of our viewers can talk to Kevin in the shower if they want to. See, a good thing came out of all this.
Yeah, so Kevin even pointed out, like, Tech did a video on it, and he did like Tech and Sports. Dude, we need to get Tech on the show. I mean, I don't know how. Like, he'd be like,
he's not gonna come on the show.
What do you mean he won't come on the show?
Why would he come on our show?
We would need. Why would he not?
He's too busy.
Huh?
He's too busy. I was looking up the Kevin video, and I looked up Tech and Sports when I was.
Yeah. eBay's new promoted listings problem. I don't know. I mean, you have to research.
I hate promoted listings too. It sucks.
But you do it.
Yes, because I play the game. I just don't understand, why can't you just sell stuff? Like the one thing I'm scared about, so that's why I'm moving. What's June 2nd right now? So I'm already behind the ball. I was 8 ball. What is it? Whatever they say it is. Because my Poshmark, I'm not very consistent with that, but I've been consistently sharing my closet.
What's your 90-day total?
I'm not gonna. Oh God, I'm not gonna. I'm so scared to tell you right now. I'm so scared. What do you think it is? Guess. I'm so scared. I can't do it.
Oh, I don't know. Here, Dan.
What is that? $900? I will tell you.
$900.
God, man.
He's like, $900. Oh yeah, I'll tell you.
No,
Can't be worse than that.
No, it's bad. It's bad. Because it's bad. I just. Oh man, don't put me on the spot like that.
Well, no, Dan, because you have other means of income. This is just eBay.
I don't have any other means that mean.
There's other venues
to be because I just want people to give me a hard time about it, because I know it's not good. Because it's just been, oh God, I'm so embarrassed.
Wait, people are going to be able to send messages to Naked Kevin for $1.99, and you think they're going to waste their time criticizing you?
I mean, it's just, I don't want to. Oh, okay, whatever.
That's good, dude.
It's not, because it was over. When everyone else always has like 20.
You source at the bins
and the thrift store. I do a lot of thrifting.
Okay.
Look at mine, Dan.
We're the same.
Yep.
I know it's my full-time job. So
No, I'm
No,
saying
no.
that you have other things, Dan. Like,
I don't.
look,
That's all I have.
yes, you do. You have
you have your
the
cards. You have your cards. You have your
I do have
Disney.
cards.
You have your
Well, my cards is
Posh.
not. My cards doesn't make me much money at all.
Hey, either way, people don't have to know that. Be like, yeah, I got other shit.
No, it was.
You got the man whoring. Don't forget the man whoring.
I would have been a lot prouder
FeetFinder?
last year.
Flat
FeetFinder.
Flat FeetFinder. That's
I
a
did.
different category.
I would have been a lot prouder last year. Like I was doing so much better last year. I'm just like I hit this wall at the end of last year.
I was doing better last year. I am.
I just like
down from
I don't know. Like so like when I spiraled out of control last year. But when I quit the podcast, I was spiraling, and I just kind of like I mailed it in for like most of the end of the year, and then I reaped the benefits at the beginning of the year, and I've just been struggling. I've been struggling since. Great. I didn't know I was going to get all this emotional on this podcast tonight.
Yeah, you should. Let's go.
What? Get emotional? You want me to cry? What are you doing? Why are you showing this?
What are we on? This is.
FeetFinder.
Come on, man.
Do you have an account?
No, I don't have an account. That ain't Feet Lady. What are you doing? Oh my
Mike,
God.
turn this off, man. You gonna snip this out?
No. I can snip it out.
Man, I would love. Man.
No, I'm just thinking, like, hey, I just went in there and flat feet. I was just seeing if there's a desire for you. Okay.
Oh,
You're just talking about, you're like, hey, I need to
I'm not
make
gonna
some
show
money.
my feet. I did I busted a blood vessel in my foot. It hurts, man.
How did you do that?
Dude, that's an upgrade, man. People pay extra for that shit.
God.
Didn't you say you have a growth on your foot too?
I have a growth on my finger.
That's on your finger. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what my mom said it was. I said I thought I was dying.
Nah, you're all right.
And then it's coming in on the other side. It reminds me because I was like, all right, I was picturing it. I'm like, yeah, I picturing my grandpa's hands. I'm like, yeah, I think his hands always didn't look like that, huh? I'm gonna have grandpa hands, and I'm not even grandpa. Oh God, I can't believe this is my life. Oh my God!
Remember, you came back to this, Dan. You
What,
wanted to share all this with us.
Yeah.
It's not. I've never. I don't think. I wish I would have. I wish I would have shared when I was proud of my 90-day total. I wouldn't do that when I was proud of it. Oh man, I'm gonna get made, and people are gonna hate. Snip that part out. Snip it. Snip.
Nope. I don't do that.
You better.
No, I'm not. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm glad you asked me now though, because it was way lower too. I've been hustling. I've been putting in work.
Oh, you're talking about your 90-day total. Who gives a shit, Dan? Jesus, man, you got other things going on.
I don't though. You keep saying that. I don't.
No, Dan, that's not your only thing. You said you had Poshmark.
Poshmark's probably worse than that. I mean, it is, but
I would hope it is.
It doesn't make up for that. It used to like, oh yeah, and then I got this over there. I think I made 2 sales on Poshmark last week.
Dan, stop talking.
This is a podcast.
What? Yeah.
You guys want to know my sale of the week?
Sure, while we're at it.
Yeah, whatever. I'll show you. I get it. It's probably not even a good sale. I took my mom to breakfast last Tuesday.
What'd you get? What's your go-to breakfast? Let's talk food.
That's the first time I've been out to eat since, I don't know, probably November of like 2023.
Why November of 2023? You know that?
Yeah, because my stepdad, he took me to get ribs it was like around my birthday time. And I was telling my mom last week, I'm like, oh, I haven't been out to eat since Ray took me. It's my stepdad. He took me out for dinner because my mom was she watched Dodger while I went out to dinner. So after we went to a breakfast place, I had a skillet. It was steak and peppers and onions, skillet. It was okay. My mom had an omelet. It was good, but afterwards we were waiting for Dodgers getting groomed. My mom came with me because I was gonna take her to breakfast, and he should have been almost done by the time we were done with breakfast. I'm like, oh, let's go to Goodwill. I'll look around there and see if they have anything. I'm like, I went through the whole store the day before because it was half off last Monday. Like, so I might have to be super picky. So, but I have you get for every so many dollars you spend, you get free Goodwill dollars. So I'm like, I do have some Goodwill dollars. Maybe I can use them. So anyway, I bought a. This is my I guess this is myself. I sold a. I bought this Notre Dame backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I bought it. It was just under $7. I sold it for $40. In a day. You guys don't care.
I'm
This
enthralled
podcast-
with FeetFinder.
This podcast is
Right.
stupid. When you're watching, we're having a podcast and you're looking at FeetFinder. This is a weirdo.
The usernames, man. Pretty Pink Piggies. They have like little descriptors below each one that are categories, and a lot of them are like, well, I searched flat feet because I wanted to know what's the competition gonna be like for Dan. But they have like other characters where it's like British, and I'm like, what the hell does British have to do with your feet? You got like little snaggly toes to match the snaggly teeth? I don't know. Oh my gosh. And then they got BDSM with like little bitty whips laid across their toes. Like what?
I sold
Hey,
a
I
lot
want
of.
to see your pictures. If I can't show my pictures.
I sold a lot of Bratz doll shoes. There's 25 shoes, 25 pairs of shoes.
When did
Sold
when did you
$50.
take your dog for a haircut? Because I took Phoenix for a haircut, and
I took them last Tuesday.
You sold that?
Bratz, yeah. $50. Is that good?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm
I
not
don't
the
know.
brat shoe.
They've had them listed. I've had them listed forever.
women's size 10.
Well, you
Yeah.
sold women's for size 10 shoes?
I really need to do something like reselling related. I bring nothing to the table for y'all. I'm so sorry.
That's all right, Mike. We're used
Did you
to it.
list anything on eBay?
No.
He didn't even turn his computer on.
I sold a Ever After High doll,
Oh.
Cupid. $30. Those are my
I lost
sales.
money. I lost money this week. You want to see the worst
lost money?
worst $139 I ever spent was on my dog's haircut. Look at his haircut. He is so mad.
Why'd you do that to him?
I don't know. We took him to get a haircut, but it was $139, which I wasn't even sure. I didn't even know it was that much money.
Is he a lab?
He's a golden retriever, but he's pissed off.
It looks
And
mad.
dark. Like it looks dark, like dark brown.
Yeah, he's like red. He's like that red.
He's old in the face. He got to be old, like 13 or 14.
8. He's had a rough life like me.
Holy shit, man! Your dog smoked. What?
Did you guys hear about the
Back today? That thing. Like,
did you hear about the guy in Colorado that was
He's
like flame throwing today?
He,
Was like flame the guy in Colorado?
yeah.
what?
There was a guy in Colorado. He made like made a homemade like flamethrower kit and was throwing what is it? Those cocktails,
Molotov
cocktails. He was throwing them. It was something to do with the.
Why are you? If you have a flamethrower, why are you throwing Molotov cocktails?
The
We have
guy's a
both.
psycho. Why is he doing either of them? Why?
It's one or the other, Dan. It's obvious.
Question is, he burned his shirt. He was like crazy. But anyway, if you look up the guy's picture. He's 45 years old. I'm watching Inside Edition. I'm like, this guy's 45 years old. And my mom's like, yeah.
Eating crackers, watching the city burn. Good job. Get out and do something, Dan.
What do you mean you want me to do something? What am I going to do? I have all kinds of problems.
Yeah, he's got a messed up pinky. or
No, it's an index
Pointer.
finger.
index.
Yeah.
8 injured in Colorado attack by man with
Yeah, one of them was
makeshift
like a
flamethrower.
Holocaust survivor.
Oh my God.
Did you see a picture of him? He's
No.
45 years old.
Oh wait, never mind. As of 5 hours ago, it's up to 12. 4 more victims ID'd in Colorado fire attack. This guy had a flamethrower and he didn't kill one person.
He's an idiot.
You gotta be stupid as shit.
I think it was like makeshift. I think he threw the bottles and then was trying to light them. He threw bottles on them, then tried to light them on fire. But they
This counts as
is that
current
your
event.
current event, Dan? That's what we went with.
I
The
could get
thing is, because the guy, I'm gonna have to. I'm
I
looking
could
him up.
get a lighter. I could get a lighter and a can of Aquanet and kill at least one person.
That's not the point, Mike.
Oh.
You psycho.
No, he had something at a larger scale.
Looky, he's 45 years old. He's the same age as me.
That's a tough life too. Well, is his hair burnt? Is his hair burnt?
Maybe it is. Maybe that's what
Well,
it is.
that's the same age as me, Dan.
You do look older now that your facial hair grew back.
Thanks.
Yeah, last week it was just a filter.
Yeah, I wish I would have thought about that. Wait, hey, you got to think the people that what do you call it? The members. What is it called?
Hey, do that. I did go sourcing. I want to show y'all something I picked up.
Oh, you ain't got time to list or run and did the show, but sure as I was gonna say shit.
Having difficulty with Dan again, folks. We apologize. There you go. You done?
Whatever.
You done?
What did I didn't do anything wrong?
Yes, you did.
You were gonna curse on here.
I think I did
don't
curse.
like that.
No,
Whatever.
you said I was gonna say shit. At which point you should have just said shit.
But I think I did.
My
We
chair's
got
broken.
a new member.
What?
We got a new member. Eagles
Breaking
and Beagles.
Whoa, time out. Real quick. Are they shout out to go member?
Yeah, shout out to Go.
Okay, then you may
Eagles and
speak their
Beagles.
name.
We're not Lad. Well, thanks,
Already
Eagles and Beagles. for
Eagles
joining.
and Beagles.
Eagles and Beagles 5 days ago. Go
Thank you.
Birds.
Eagles and Beagles. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. I appreciate you more than Dan does,
I appreciate everyone.
except me and
I appreciate
Joe
Mike.
giving you advice.
What
Hey,
is the
I'm-
advice you've given me? You're supposed to be my coach.
Quit what?
Lad. Like, we're announcing the members, and he
And
just
he walks
walks away. So disrespectful.
We gotta do something with him, man.
419 sports guy.
Thank you.
Mike's not here, but he was in my Whatnot show today. He said Mike was going to be mad. I told him not to say a word to Mike.
Oh,
Try to hide it.
Good thing you gave him the shout out here when Mike wasn't here. Yell at him.
Trash to Cash podcast, the Death Pile Demotivational. I don't know what that is still, and I've been on this back on the podcast for it feels like 2 months, and nothing's ever happened with that.
Mike owes him a couple. I think Mike just yells at people or something.
Triple R Collections. Thank you.
Thank you, Triple R.
And so then we always there's
just
only
read
like
them
a couple other people. Trash the Cat Rescue. I always want to say Trash the Cat Rescue. Trash the Cat Rescue. Jacqueline, Jackie. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mike Mecco, who's sponsoring this podcast again for the third time because Mike never put it
If
up.
Mike remembers to put his logo up there.
And Vintage Sport Flip, No S, Keith. They're doggy bags. Which
Thank you guys. We appreciate everyone. You know.
yeah, appreciate. Oh, yeah. And then we appreciate.
Don't forget
everyone
to
else.
send in your comments to Kevin. Naked Kevin, I'd say.
Who's gonna read those? Is that gonna be you?
No, Mike, but he's going to do it in radio.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did discuss that already.
Microphone Mike. That's what we call him.
What do you got? Your
Microphone
clothes?
Mike?
What are you gonna fold clothes now?
No,
Is he doing his laundry?
What do you,
Jeez.
Mike? Do you do your own laundry?
He has somebody come into the house and do that.
I know how to do it, Dan.
I didn't ask you if you know how. I said, do you?
When I lived by myself before I was married and lived by
Dan, for
myself,
somebody that's full time, I think your 90-day total should be a little bit bigger.
It should be. It should be. I agree.
I used to take my clothes at a laundromat and just drop them off, and they would weigh them, and then they clean them, and then. But that was when I was younger. And
Yeah, so there's a guy that I bought some stuff from last weekend. I bought or a weekend before last, and I pulled up. He had some books, and I got like a box full of like Fear Street R.L. Stein books, so I can lock those up. But then I followed up with him because he had a Harley. He was getting rid of the bike and everything, and he's a bigger dude. Well, these are size 3XL, so you can see that. And then,
so is that what you have to do if you have a Harley and you get rid of your Harley? You have to get rid of your clothes too.
I guess I don't know. But that's a 3XL. Then they had this. I got these for $1 a piece. I just followed up with him, and he was having another sale, and he went to a storage shed, which is full of stuff, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got to move that." So I'm hoping to get some more stuff from him. But like a button down Harley.
I just listed one of those today. Not like that same color.
You know what's better than listing it?
What?
Just putting small on Divided Threads.
And you're going to...
Wait, I'm going to sell it for $2.
No, you won't, Dan. You think that's going to...
Is that a jacket?
Huh?
Harley jacket?
Yeah, Harley jacket. And I got some women's clothes too.
I'm gonna. There's a Ray Train. Oh, it's all t-shirts. I don't know.
Very nice.
It's like a windbreaker material kind of thing, or parachute pant material. I don't know. It's nice, and I guarantee you, like it's like a winter jacket, kind of like a parka thing. So it'd have to go for good money.
I think I priced mine. Well, it's probably priced okay, but it's probably it had some. I've had it. It was in my closet for like a month or two, probably more than that. It had some stains I couldn't get out, so I didn't list it. But so I gave up, and I'm like, I'm listing it. Whatever, gotta list it. It's Harley Davidson.
Oh yeah. What do you have it listed for?
$20. Because it's got that little stain right there.
Did you point it out with a ruler?
Yeah, yardstick. And then there's a stain on the collar, and I couldn't get it out. I tried twice, so I was like, whatever. I gotta either list it, and then it's never. If I put it in a live show, whenever I point that stuff out, no one ever wants it anyway. Then, so I gotta list it. Especially if I have any.
Nobody wants a Harley Davidson shirt.
Now with a stain on it. Well, I thought they might. I'm like, oh, they're gonna ride a bike anyway.
You don't run enough Divided Thread show if you think nobody's gonna buy that or somebody can give you $2.
Well, I didn't say they weren't gonna buy that one, but I was listing stuff for eBay today, and I'm like, I gotta list it because I don't know what
there's a different thing. Like if you're set on principle and be like, hey, I'd rather sell it for $20 and it takes 6 months versus somebody giving you $5 for it today. Like, I mean, that I understand. Some people can't do it, Dan.
That's part of the problem with is so I get the $5 right now. What do I do? I need when I could get 20 and it doesn't, I'm not doing anything else. It's done. In 6 months, I get $20.
There is no difference. I mean, other than that person may buy 5 or 6 things from you and you make a little bit on shipping.
I was so nervous because I sold my Divided Thread show. I sold 27 or 28 items and 25 of them went to one person. And I was like, I saw they paid $30 for shipping because I did $5 for shirt and then $1 for, I did $5 for the first item.
$17 to ship it.
$26.
Cost you 26?
26 and some change, yeah.
Holy shit.
UPS.
What did you sell?
I sold like 26 shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, a pair of shoes.
Oh, what? All right, that's not clothing. Yeah.
It was a thread trade, Ray Train, and I bought, and I did. I did what you told me not to do. I sold something I bought on Divdit and sold it back on Divdit.
No, my God.
It was a sports team ray train, and so I bought these. I bought them from Eric OBX Picker. There's a pair of Miami Heat Reebok shoes, and so we're doing a sports team ray train. I'm like, oh, you know what? I got sports team, so I listed them for $6, and they sold for $6. They were, I mean, because they're like
what did you pay for them?
$5.
Okay,
Plus
so you
shipping.
made money on that.
Plus shipping.
Yeah,
I'll make money because I bought a lot of shoes. I bought a whole box of shoes from Eric that day.
Okay.
Because it was like $8 for a pair of shoes and then $3 for each edition, and I bought a lot of Converse.
Yeah, I mean, there are certain things. I'm saying if you're running it at $2, then there's times where you're not going to make what you paid on whatnot. And, that's perfectly fine. Sometimes you're just like, hey, I wanted to show somebody some support, and I take the hit later. Yeah.
I thought they were cool. I mean, they're cool, and I thought it'd be fun to sell.
Oh, yeah. You didn't lose money, dude. You paid $5. Well, I mean, you paid shipping too, but you said it was part of.
Yeah, but I won't lose on that.
You'll make it out in the end.
Yeah, because I bought like 3 pairs of Converse for $5 or something, and they were it was part of that too. And then there's some other shoes too. I don't remember, some Adidas, like what are those? Bounce.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, the only reason I have success on Divdit threads is because I'll run anything, even if it's like $100. Like that is, I just don't want to deal with it. Shoes, clothes, but I'll take it. But my buy cost is $1 or $2.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like most of the stuff I ran, I didn't make like a ton of money because a lot of it was, some of it, not a lot, but some of it was like stuff I thrifted. I was so like, when I do an average, I used to, for my video, when I used to make YouTube videos, I would I would come home and everything I bought in that thrift trip, I would give just an average buy cost for it. So I would just take however many items I sold that day or bought and divided by how much I spent. But I could buy a shirt for $2 because it was like labeled $2.99 or something. But I'd buy a pair of shoes that's $10. So then I would just give it all just a blanket, what do you call it? Average buy cost. And so like I put that in my notes, in my SKU when I list it. So like I had stuff that was $4 or $5 and I'm starting it at $3 that I like. I was fine with it. It was fine. I was okay with what I made, but I didn't crush it. I had a good sale. I had a good show. It was fine to move on from, I guess is what I'm saying. I was happy. Like some stuff that I had, I thought would get some bids. And they didn't, but I had a shirt that I was showing you guys. It was like Cubs t-shirt that it went for $17. I have no idea why. I thought someone came in and was like trolling me. Like they didn't, but someone wanted this shirt.
Yeah.
Well, more than someone.
And it had like good sold comps on eBay.
Did it? You look it up?
And some of the prices, well, yeah, like it ranged anywhere between 14 with a little more shipping to 24.
Oh, really? See, there you go.
Yeah, it's just a certain thing because it said something about Southie or whatever.
Yeah, it's a Northsider. Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't even know that. Yeah. It was listed. I had it listed on eBay.
Is that the Cubs and the Red Sox? Is that what I mean? The White Sox.
White Sox, yeah. North side, south side.
South side's the White Sox.
Yeah.
My sale of the week was a DVD collection of Ally McBeal. You remember that show?
Oh yeah, yeah. She's married to Harrison Ford.
The complete series. 31 hits. New, $137.
Melissa Flockhart is married to Harrison Ford?
Yeah. Right? That's it. That's right. Right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
137. I paid $35 for it though.
Where'd you buy that?
I bought that at a yard sale.
Oh. They had a price for $35 at the yard sale?
Yeah.
Dang, they knew what they had, huh?
Yep. I looked it up and they're selling anywhere between 130 and 150, and
Oh,
I don't know why I listed it at $137.98.
before I forget, we're gonna have to once a month now. You guys, I'm gonna have to show my 90-day total so you guys can see my progress now.
That's fine.
Because I don't show you guys that I'm working. Because oh god.
All right.
So
Yeah.
Mike hasn't done any work all week, but he's deciding to look up comps here of.
I know, isn't it like? I mean,
Harley
it's
shirt in the middle of the show.
It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I apologize. I got no. Look.
Yeah, I mean, we have one, and then you wonder why I just text Joe and didn't text you. We have 1 week. We have 1 day a week together, and this is what you're doing with your time.
Well, I'm trying to make it reselling related. At 30 minutes, I was ready to just pop smoke and do a live.
What did you do at school? Did you try to hurry up and get your homework done 3 seconds before it was due?
No, I did my homework. I did my homework the night before.
Oh,
did you have to? Did you have?
Now all of a sudden, as an adult, as a 45-year-old adult, you can't get your homework done for the show the night before.
What are you talking about? I don't have to do homework. This isn't homework.
Reselling related. You get it together.
I don't know.
When you were a kid, did you have to do your homework? I had to do my homework as soon as I got home from school, and then I would be allowed out. I wasn't allowed to go out.
I have to. I always did it. I mean, there's a lot of times where I do it in class or I do it in between classes.
What are you talking about, like in high school?
Also, I mean,
any school.
I used to literally when I came home from school, I used to have to do my homework right away.
What's it?
I was never
a
allowed.
latchkey. Is it a latchkey kid? My mom was working, so I'd come home and I'd pop a load of laundry in. I have to do my homework, make dinner.
I thought you were going to say you had a can of pop.
No, my mom was a teacher.
Yeah, I mean, I never had a problem in school, dude. I don't know.
All right, well, I guess.
Always like that. That's why it bugs me nowadays because, like, I can't handle my son or my daughter when I be like, I don't know. Well, my daughter, she have an issue with it. My son, I don't know. Apparently, they don't give out the whole reading assignment. I'm like, well, what does your book say? They're like, we don't have books. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have books? They're like, oh yeah, you just have the lesson on the website on like the what do they call it?
Chromebook.
Tablet?
Yeah, Chromebook or Netbook or whatever. And I'm like, what? Like, oh yeah, you just go here and you'll read that stuff. It's not even a whole chapter. I just can't. It doesn't compute with me. The fact that kids can't open a book and read, like, here's chapter 3. Read this page to that page. And but then he's like, oh well, the teacher doesn't. They'll go over this part, but then the test is on something different, but it's in relation to that. And I'm like, okay, well, where's the text that explains that? Well, it's not part of that. I never bought that. I'm just like, all right, I don't have. If you can't ask the right questions, and I can't call your teacher to tell them they're an idiot, then I don't know. I don't understand the schooling. I think kids are screwed. Like, kids are just going to be dumber and dumber. It explains.
Well, I have 2 boys that are in high school, and they have no books. They have a Chromebook. They do everything on there. They submit their homework online. They have all that online. But I also have a kindergartner, and she does her work on an iPad in school. She brings it home, and they track like what's the name of the app? But she does like her reading words and her math, in kindergarten. Very, you know what I mean? Like, but it's
basic stuff. Yeah.
It's tracked on this app that they know how long they're logged in for. They know how long they sit there and do it and all that. But she don't have, I mean, I don't know what you have in kindergarten, but it's very minimal, book related stuff. It's all on an iPad. So
no, but I don't. I think my biggest issue is like I'd tell my kids, I'm like, all right, show your work, and like let me see how you got to that, because like even in college, I helped my wife through it, and I had to go back and learn it. Like she was doing statistics, I think. I forgot what it was. I don't know if it was statistics or economic. I don't know. I just read the text, and then I had to work through problems to like learn it because I'd never taken that class. I didn't know, and I wanted to like help out with tests. So, but I had to learn it. And my kids would be like, okay, well, the teacher just used this. Oh, I was like the exam, like the examples. And he said, like, this equals that. And it had the answers. And I'm like, where's the problem? How do you get to that? He's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, all right, well, do the same thing the way that you would learn. He's like, well, I didn't learn it. And I'm like, that's not an excuse. Like, I don't know. School, I don't know. Maybe it's just my kids. I don't know. I say my kids, my son. My son struggled with it more than my daughter did. My daughter.
I don't think I would do good in school if I went like now. I mean, everything's on a computer. I needed to write stuff down and do like it had to be almost like taught to me. You know what I mean? Like it had to be forced, for me to learn it.
Oh, wait, something had to be taught to you for you to learn it.
Like
that's the way it should be.
Like forced. I meant like, what I mean? Not here. Not here's a computer. Read the chapter and.
I think it's horrible.
Yeah.
I think it's horrible. I think that's why our kids are dumber than shit right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, think about it. Do you think, are your kids in a better situation educationally than you were at their age?
Well, I don't know. Like I had an older brother that was only a year. He's a year ahead of me. We're only a year apart, and in school also. And he could bring 0 books home. He could sit there and take a test, and he'd get hundreds. He was in AP classes and everything. And I struggled to get like 80s. You know what I mean? Like good, but I had to work for my 80s. I was the one bringing home 7, 8 different books, and he would come home with nothing. And but my older son's like that. He could do it on his own. My younger son, he works for his, his grades. So.
And how old are they?
One's a junior and one's a freshman.
Yeah.
So
I think it was completely different. Like with COVID, like anybody that was in high school at that time, you lost a year.
Yep.
A year, and just dumb as a box of rocks. I think that's what we're getting at, because those are the people right now that are 20, 21. I mean, within that age, plus or minus 2 years. So, like, dude, and socially, my God,
it's important to go out and vote, guys.
I knew Dan was gonna weasel it. For the right person, huh? No, so but I think a lot of it has to do with I think that a lot has to do with that, like learning and classroom instruction. When you put them behind a computer for a year, there were people looping screens and just napping and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my son was telling me about it. Like they were putting pictures of them like this, and just taking a picture and putting it on the screen, like doing a snapshot and then putting that as their.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. They're like kids. I don't know. I don't know what it
well,
is.
here in the city, they school closed like in March of was it 2020. So the rest of that school year,
yeah,
my kids and public school were out of school, but the city didn't go back to school, in September of the following year either. They were a whole year off. My kids went back that following year because they went to private school, and they were there was only a few schools that actually went back during
during that time period. I was so glad they went back because it was hell with them doing school and everything in the house, but it was basically a half a year of nothing.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. It affected people. I mean,
Oh yeah,
a lot of the people on here don't know, but Dan takes off his mask to record this podcast.
What the heck are you talking about?
He wears a face mask all the time, and we're like, Dan, take that off right now. It's 4 years later, okay?
In his house, in his car by himself,
in his house. He doesn't want. He doesn't want to
the
dodge.
dog even has a mask.
Yeah, it's got.
Shut up!
Like, is that a
That
muzzle?
was the worst. I hate
Like,
when
no. Don't forget to vote, folks. Vote for Dan.
Remember, it was like going in the stores and you would leave your mask in the car, and you had to walk back and get your mask. I do that with shopping bags now. I don't know if that's where you're from. We have zero. Like if you go to the supermarket, they don't give bags anymore. Plastic disposable bags. You have to bring the reusable ones, and I always forget it. So I'm that guy that's coming out to the car with 19 items in my hands, and I can't.
That's crazy. Don't have plastic bags.
Yeah, no plastic.
Well,
bags.
I shop at Aldi, so you have to bring your own bag at Aldi.
Yeah,
I mean, you have to buy them there. You can buy them, but I don't buy them.
I can't tell you how many reusable bags I have because I buy them and don't have the bag. Don't have the.
Just when you're done, put it in your car.
I know, Dan. I leave it in my car and I'm already in there shopping and I forget it.
Oh God!
These things people may try and make a change in Philadelphia. I'm like, India's trash doesn't even make it to Philly. That's all the West Coast. That shit just spews out of New Delhi River or whatever and works its way.
Oh man!
What?
It might be time to cut it. Mike's on a roll here.
Yeah,
I'm not on a roll.
Snip that out.
Facts don't care about your feelings, Dan.
Wait, what'd you say?
What? I said facts don't care about your feelings.
Okay. I thought you said something
Okay.
else.
Did you think it was something different? Like way worse?
No.
Nope. No.
Okay.
Any current event before we go, Dan? Or
That was the current event.
The flamethrower? Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Get more current event that's happened today.
Anybody Diddy trial update?
I don't know anything about the Diddy trial. Well, a little bit.
Yeah, you do. You're a witness, but I mean, whatever.
I'm not a witness. I ain't going on a Diddy party.
All right. Well, maybe next week we'll have
Next week. We'll find out next week, maybe.
an update on Diddy.
All right.
You know Diddy's a subscriber on your FeetFinder. You know that.
I ain't got no FeetFinder. I guess
Yeah,
I need to.
What's your name on FeetFinder?
I don't have a name on Feet. I'm not on FeetFinder.
Okay.
I need to figure it out. I need to find. maybe I should be on
Self-diagnosed Diddy.
there. I'm gonna find a new way to make some money. I guess this week. I don't know what I'm gonna do since I quit. I'm looking at these stupid plush I keep running on my shows.
Stupid plush.
Yeah, I got stupid plush.
I'll tell you this, same thing that goes for like some of the themes and everything for Ray Train. You don't have to get on Ray Train, dude. All you got to do is coordinate with like one or two people. Be like, hey, you want to run a show before me? Hey, you want to run a show after me? Or hey, you want to run a show with me? But you do that and mix it up, because doing an all plus show, it's tough. It is tough for anybody to sit through and be like, I would just want to buy some plush.
Yeah, I just had a couple.
Now, Dave can sell plush, but is it as good as other stuff? No. People will go on there and go to Dave's plush to make money.
Oh, Dave said he's gonna do a show with me.
There you go. Is that before or after you quit Dibbed It? Since you're
I
just
didn't quit
ready to
Dibbed
do
It.
that.
I didn't
Well, I
quit
mean,
Dibbed
you're
It.
ready.
I
You're
quit
ready.
Whatnot.
But you're ready to quit Dibbed It.
I'm not ready. No, I'm not. No, I'm saying is that I'm not quitting Dibbed It, but I like it because you don't have to. The big problem on Whatnot is I don't want to be. If I just feel like doing a show today, I'll do a show on Dibbed It. I can coordinate and do a show, and I have to like constantly feel guilty for not doing a show on Whatnot, and then when I show up, it's like not going well. And I'm only on there for 15 minutes, and then I quit, which is stupid. But if I'm you know what, it's time to move on. Like, I don't know how long you're supposed to stand there.
Big question. When are we going to do a show, Dan?
I don't know. I ask you all the time.
What do you? No, you don't. You've never asked me. Maybe you've asked me when you mistakenly text Joe. When do you want to do? What do you want to sell, Dan? You want to do threads? You want to do? You want? I can't do cards. I don't have enough cards.
No, I'll do a thread show.
You got you don't have a lot of pop culture stuff or anything for Dip It.
I need to look at. I need to like pull out and see what I have to do like a Dip show. To do a Dip It show, like to do pop culture, but like
there. Just wait. Hey, just as long as you remember to pull out.
Jesus.
I don't know. I'm scared I'm not gonna have good, like, people aren't gonna want this stuff.
Oh my God. Hold on. We gotta go to the comments.
Would someone buy this?
Since we did Stellar Deals comments earlier, not today, Satan. No, I would wear that. Yeah. Well, what is that?
It's just I thought it was a funny T-shirt. It's just
I don't
a deal.
know. I'm more the Satan part. 3X.
It's 3X. I just thought it was a funny shirt, so I was trying to do a graphic tee show.
I'm more of the what today, Satan kind of person. what you got on the agenda?
What are we doing today?
Stellar Deals. Please, someone turn Dan into a damn it doll and sell them on Dibdit.
Oh yeah.
I will shake it every time he says, I didn't know if I can sell this on Dibdit. And then Dan just said, well, I didn't know if I could sell this on Dibdit.
Well, I don't know if someone actually wants that on Dibdit. I don't know the resale market for that's the problem. I don't know the resale market for that shirt. I thought it was a funny shirt, so I bought it for a graphic tee show.
It doesn't have to be a graphic tee, though. That's the thing. You just run it on threads.
No, I just thought it was a funny shirt, but I don't think it's I don't know if it's a resell. Like someone's gonna buy it and be like, "Oh, I can sell this." I thought it was a funny shirt.
Hey, Dan, I ran and made money on 5 shirts that I picked up at a yard sale. One of them that said, well, all 5 of these had some different screen printed, the one where they like press it with a Cricut or whatever the hell, a heat press, the little letters and whatever. All of them had some variation of Git, and all of them sold for like $7 to $9. You hear me? Git.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it's Kurt Cobain, which is cool, but it's like it's H&M. Like it's not like a resell. I mean, I just thought it was a cool shirt.
Heck yeah. What did you spend on it?
$3.
$3?
Yeah.
All right, started for $4. Somebody wants to buy it, they buy it.
That was it.
That's a good way to do it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I spent $3 on some stuff.
Last week?
No, it was a different thing. It was a big American. I think it was a big eagle.
Bayside. It says USA, and on the back it says, "Whether we bring our enemies to justice or bring justice
to our enemies,
justice will be done." George W. Bush.
Yep, that'd be the president I wanted, quoting shit on the back of my shirt.
Whatever. All right.
Political Dan.
I'm not political at all.
No.
Oh yeah, where's your Obama shirt, Dan?
I don't have one over here today. Yeah. I didn't know this had that in the back until later. I just thought
it doesn't matter, Dan.
Cool. I thought the front was pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like we find stuff as resellers for both sides, and we sell it. It's not about us. It's about what our viewers want, what our buyers want.
All right.
So all that stuff, yeah, dude. Yes. Anytime you come across shirts like that, you buy it. If it doesn't work, then you don't do it. I mean, that's the whole thing about being like a personal shopper. You run more shows, you build an audience, you know who it is. Like these shirts, like 3XL and stuff like that, I know for a fact I'll tag Bill's Treasures in it. Because Bill's like, hey, you got any big shirts, like Big Harley or something? I got all 3 of those, so I'll make sure. I like to bring stuff for shows for him. I bought a bunch of ladies' Harley stuff. And I think it's like all XL. I don't know who's going to be there, but worst case scenario, Hutch will be there. Maybe Carter's RetroQuest. They'll buy some stuff. They'll buy anything I bring because I bring damn near anything.
All right.
So that's it. Like, just don't be afraid to run stuff. And figure out what day you want to do a show. And I'll do a show with you. I want to do a show with you. I owe you a show. Because I want you to know you can run that shit on regular Dibbit if we're just doing like a big show. And people will buy it.
Mm.
They will.
Okay.
Just have like whatever marketplace you want to run on, have the majority of your stuff be that. And you want to sprinkle some other stuff in, so be it. If you got a thread show and you're running 40 shirts and you want to throw up a plush in there, throw a plush in there. I don't give a shit.
I thought about that because the plush has threads, so I was like, oh, I could probably squeeze a couple of these in there.
You're not working the system, Dan. You're just all it is.
I also have some Topps triple threads baseball cards. I could probably pop in there too.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You guys go have a great weekend. Let's get out of here.
All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.